teach you like the easiest way to shade a face with water. I know, it's so cool. So I'm going to be teaching you that today. Plus, I'm going to be teaching you the intricacies of how to shade a face, and I'm going to be using my favorite friend, Foam Head, to be demonstrating the different ways that you can shade a face. And as always, I love to give out resources to make your life as easy and straightforward, simple to learn as possible. So I'm doing a demonstration today using page 55 from my How to Draw Fun Fab Faces book. If you want a copy of this, it's free. Just drop a comment below that says I'd like a shading guide, and I will give you a link that will let you download it. Okay, here, this is shining. This is the light is cast all on this way. And you can very, very clearly see where all the shadows lie. But this, as you can see, represents that first girl. Okay, you have this eye. This is all deep in shadow, and then this is light. Okay, as you can see that. See how her left cheek is still lit? Because this sticks out. And this is very, very, very dark. Everything on this side of the nose is dark, and the neck on this side as well. So if that doesn't give you the most startling real life example of what that looks like, I don't know that you can get any more than this. I'm giving you my everything right now. Okay, so let's go do the next one. So we have the next one is the light source is coming from the left. All right, so in this one, we have this side of the face is dark. We should still have a little bit of this cheek, and then it also depends on the face shape, but this is darkened up in here because this recesses, like the nose sticks out and then this goes in, so that's why that is dark. And then everything on this side of the face is going to be shaded. And then the neck, see how it's light on this side and then it casts a dark shadow, and then the cheek will stick out, so that one is still light, and that's what you're seeing here. Okay, this side of the face, and then this is the cheek that sticks out. All right, this one is actually if the light source is shining right at her. Do you see the shadows that ring around her eyes? That's what I want you to see. In my quick reference guide, you will see those rings around her eyes that I was just showing to you. All right, so this one we have it shooting up its nose. Okay, so these parts are gonna get highlighted because this is so funny. Because this part sticks out from this perspective, so these are going to be lit. Under the nose will be very much lit, and the cheeks will be very much lit. This will be in shadow because the upper lip is in the way. All right, I had to get a little more creative. So in the second to last one, you have this scenario different, but you see how moving my flashlight changes the shadows as we go. And then so the last one on the page would be this situation right here, where the right side of the face is all lit and the left of the face is full on in shadow. So for this easy practice shading exercise, you need to have a face drawn on your paper in pencil, and then we're going to draw over it with one of those super reactive water-soluble instruments. I have a ton of drawing tutorials here on my YouTube channel, so after you watch this one, you can click and watch one of that drawing faces exercise to get you started. We're going to be using the top left girl that you see here on the shading guide today. We're going to recreate that shading on her face. And it looks like the sun is coming from the right, so casting a shadow down on the left-hand side. So that's where we want to be dragging the pigment. So just take a damp brush and you're going to run it all over the lines that you already have. And when you have a lot of pigment built up on your damp brush, you simply drag it and put the color in the places shown. So on the left side of the face, along the hairline, around the eyes, on the left side of the nose bridge, left side of the chin, and left side of the neck. And then what you can do is you can actually go in and add a second layer because it's pretty pale when you do the first layer, even with something as reactive as a Stabilo All Pencil. So I'm doing 2 layers, and then I'm going to let it dry. And then I'm going to actually go and do a 3rd layer that's dry on top. And that gives a lot of depth and a lot of dimension. So
coupled with your really water reactive fun drawing material with your shading guide, you should be able to make a really cool number of different shaded girls. And you can click the end screen right here, the rectangle, and that will lead you actually directly to a how to draw face tutorial. And I will see you next week.